Welcome, everybody, to the Genesis Mindset. In today's episode, again, a week on from last week's Atropa bottom is in, I'm going to give 8 reasons why I think the Atropa bottom is in. So stay tuned. I did a tweet about this, so you can always follow my Twitter at CoexistSteven. But if not, I'm going to go through the video here and provide some of that evidence, which I believe is very conclusive. So first of all, 8 reasons why I think the Atropa bottom is in, why I also believe the Pulsechain bottom is in. Number one, Atropa, Pulsechain are now bonded and moving in unison. So here we go. So this is Atropa. This is to the USD value. So what I've been showing, what I've been looking at for a long time is, I've accidentally deleted my arrows now, but as you can see here, I've broken everything up into phases. So I'm just gonna close these down and just give it a little bit more clarity. So I've broken this down into the different phases of movement. So phase one, so stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, same thing. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. I'm going to put this as dotted because this is now the new epoch, even though I feel now it's a definite. Okay, so in stage 1, Pulsechain down, Atropa up. Stage 2, Pulsechain up, Atropa down. So now this is to the US dollar value. So this is where it starts to get interesting. Now, what I'm starting to think about this a little bit differently now because this is to the USD value. So now if we take this whole thing here as like, so stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, this 3 and 4 is like a new phase. So we can call this phase 1 and we can call this phase 2. And same here. So in phase 2, what did we see? In phase 2, we started to see against this. So this is again only against the US dollar. We started to see that Atropa was now starting to move in unison with Pulsechain. So they were inversely related at the start in phase 1, stage 1 and 2. Now they're correlated against the US dollar, but it does tell a slightly different story when you compare the value against USD. So it is still kind of similar. So we can see that Pulsechain was going up and Atropa was also going up. They were stair-stepping together. So we had, what date was this? So let's have a look at this. So when this, I think this was when a big push happened in Pulsechain, January, around January 8. It's beautiful. Look at this. So January around here. So there was a big push in Pulsechain. So Pulsechain, I mean, this is good. This is good, actually. Okay, fantastic. So this is live. Okay, so have a look at this. So there was this big push in Pulsechain, and then Atropa went down. So these are the kinds of things that I want to start to wrap my head around because I want to capture this alpha, and particularly when it's live, it's even better. So when Pulsechain had this big run up, Atropa had a push down. What are we starting to see here? We're starting to see something similar. So Pulsechain is starting to have this juicy run up and Atropa is going down. But because Atropa is a leverage play on Pulsechain, what we're going to hopefully see is once Pulsechain, I'm going to delete this, once Pulsechain gets to some kind of a level where it gets nice, juicy, and fat. So let's just say it comes up to around, let's say, this is probably a nice level here. Let's say it comes up to about here and then starts to pull back, right? Or even now, it's already starting to have a big pullback. It's a wick. Let's say it comes here and starts to pull back. So then what can we see here? We're probably going to see something very similar happening within the Atropa ecosystem. So this is Atropa, which is going to be the same as all of them. That's going to come down and it's probably going to hit here so that you're probably going to get more lows on the Atropa to Pulsechain. That's fine. Against the US dollar, I believe it's bottomed. Then it's probably going to start to run up. So I do think in general, they're going to move in unison. So even though this is more of like a sideways consolidation, kind of slight down, but basically what did we see happening here? What is this whole area in stage 4 telling me compared to stage 4 in Pulsechain? Pulsechain is going down. So all that liquidity is flowing into all the assets throughout all of Pulsechain. And what was happening here? It was forming a top. And people are selling this top, but they're also reaccumulating because they don't know if it's quite the top. But it was, in my opinion, the top of the recent Atropa push. So I do think, in general, we're going to see both moving up in unison. Whether or not it's as clear as this, I'm not too sure. But because they're now locked in liquidity, very, very strongly bonded, they are going to move very much in unison, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. BHB source pointed this out to me. So thank you very much, BHP Source. It made me relook at this, and now I've noticed these little patterns already. So these are the little bits of alpha that I always want to keep my eyes on and share with you guys and gals. Okay, number 2. This was one of the biggest ones. So 1 year, 1 month, 11 days after Atropa was created was the most recent reversal. And again, so this is to the US dollar. So this was to the US dollar, but essentially what I discovered was, and even if you want to go 111, this candle here, or it was perhaps this candle here was, so let's zoom in, was the first green candle with Atropa Pt I. It was 1 year, 1 month, and 11 days after it had been created. The liquidity pools had been created. So as you know, Atropa has a supply of 1,111,111,000, and now it's 69, but it used to be 111. So these little numbers, everything kind of runs on these little numeric numbers. So that was for me when I was seeing it live, and I was like, holy shit, I really believe this is the bottom now. I believe it's the bottom. I believe it signals the bottom. It could come down a little lower. I don't know. It might not be the perfect exact bottom, but it's the same sort of situation that's as what happened here. It's like, okay, what was the bottom? Was this the bottom? Was this the bottom? Okay, technically, yes, this was the bottom, but this here was really like the reversal. We probably could see like another scenario like this, but I'm okay with that. For me, it just signals this new era with the Atropa ecosystem where it's ready to now start taking off again. So 1111. So this is very big. So number 3. So Moon King pointed this one out. So pDAI, where have we got it? So here, pDAI, basically pDAI was here to the $1 mark. To the $1 mark, here was about 556x. So from the very bottom, so wherever the very bottom was, it was about 5556, 555, wherever that was. So it was around 555x from the very bottom of the wick to the $1 mark. Again, another cheeky little coincidence, but these are almost like not coincidences. They're almost signals to the market. They're energetic signaling. And again, from the very bottom, Moon King pointed this one out. Shout out Moon King. He's been all over pDAI, but basically from here, from the very bottom, I think it was, he was saying it was like, yeah. So from the very bottom, it was like 5555555x from the very bottom, like very, 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 very close to. So good on you, Moon King. I've learned a lot of this alpha from the Moon King. I absolutely love, I'm loving being subscribed to him. Like part of my channel, part of the ideas that I try to convey is mindset. That's the biggest thing. So what do you want to do? If you want to be good at something, who do you want to emulate? You want to emulate the best in the game. So you can either criticize these kinds of people or you can get on their level. I'd rather get on his level. I love him. I love his sense of humor. I think he's great. And it's like, I made all the money. I made like, it's like $9.99 a month. And I was like very hesitant. And I was like, oh man, this is such a lack mindset. I'm just going to do it. And within like the first week, I basically got like 2 years worth of subscription in like one trade. So the Moon King, don't fade the Moon King. He's also taught me a lot about Bitcoin. I mean, he teaches a lot of this stuff for free on their channel as well. Crypto Kings, Ian as well, another complete goat. So mindset is something about emulating and absorbing the mindset of the people who are very successful, because they're the ones. You stay humble, you emulate their mindset, and that's how you actually win. So number 4, July is a new financial year. So we're starting to see a reversal across the board in all of crypto. So if I go to Bitcoin now, where was the Bitcoin bottom? Bitcoin bottom was around about here, the local bottom. So this is on the daily. So this is the Bitcoin chart. And I mean, look at this. So this EMA here, 300-day EMA, or is it SMA? It's an SMA. 300-day. Look how it bounces off there so elegantly. Bounced off it a few times. Beautiful. So this was a new financial year. So what actually happens? People, the big money, I mean, okay, yeah, there was still a sell down event, but what they do is they're taking all their profits up here. They're reorganizing their capital, organizing their tax, new financial year now, establishing their positions for the year. This is what the big money is doing. They're not doing intraday trading. They're doing long-term plays. They're looking at these kind of assets on the weeklies. So, you know, here you go. So this is basically, it's come down. They're starting to sell out of their positions here. Then July, bang, up we go. So, okay. So new financial year as well, which to me signals this is also all generally signaled a lot of reversals in the Bitcoin in this is also generally signaled. So where was, if we look here, so February, okay, yeah, not necessarily, but yeah, just in this particular instance, new financial year, which happened to align with the halvening. So it all just happened to line up quite nicely. So where's the financial year here? So I mean, yeah, okay, you could argue here as well. This was really a takeoff point. So we had COVID, we had the scam COVID dip here, and then everything was like sideways until June. New financial year kicked off again right here. So you can see it really kicked off here. So new financial year, and then we've seen Pulsechain also starting to move with the rest of the crypto assets. So I did a post about this. So this is a Judas candle, and I was saying, could this be a Judas bull run? Okay, so crypto is back on game on. So that's the same principle as July, new financial year. Crypto is back to game on. So I also do. I don't really care. I do leverage trading, and I've basically developed a system where my system is. So I mean, these are my indicators. So you could almost pretty much. I don't think you can copy these indicators, but because you won't know the settings. But it's taken me like years to develop this system, and basically all I do, 5 minutes in the morning, I check the daily candle just before the daily candle close. So this is no nonsense Forex. I check the daily candle, boom. And then if it's a, like, for example, so here was a short. So basically it's gone short here, and then it's gone short here. And you can see that's a nice solid win. So that was a short from here, and you carry that down. So I just follow this leverage trading system. There's no emotion attached to it. I literally just, here was a long, here was another long. So the long was a loss here, but the long here was a win. So I just follow this system, and that's how I'm able to stay on top of everything that's happening in the crypto market. So I've got all the charts that I just follow, and I'm seeing that everything is basically game on. It's all moving in unison. So crypto's back to game on, and it's been trending down for months. So this is looking at obviously these stages. So because it's been going down for so long, I've been showing this in the days. So the first stage, the bull run for Atropa was 110 days. Then it went down for 85 days. Then it went up for 118 days. And now it's gone down for 95 days. So kind of around the similar time frame. So here there was an 8-day difference. Here there's a 10-day difference. And now I'm speculating that this is the reversal. This is the bottom. So that's my play. So because it's been a certain amount of time that the market is now saying, okay, the liquidity's flowed through the rest of Pulsechain. It's also aligning with all these other factors. It's now time for a bullish reversal. 7, I discovered this synchronistically, and these are things that I really trust. So when I discovered that this was 1 year, 1 month, and 11 days was the reversal, I was like, holy shit. When I was doing this live, when I was recording the video, that's when it occurred to me. And these synchronicities, the energy that comes from these synchronicities, I've learned to trust it. I've learned to trust it 100%. I used to doubt it, even when I was saying that this was the pDAI top all the way up here. Nobody else was saying it was a top. I was saying this is the pDAI top just before the 1 cent. And I was like trying to get a gauge of the market and asking all the alpha groups that I was in, and a lot of people saying, no, it's not. No, it's not. And I didn't trust myself, and I should have trusted myself. And these are the things that I'm learning more and more. Really just trust myself. Even honestly, when people were telling me about Atropa and I first started learning about it, I was saying, boy, I got to go all in on this. I got to go all in on this. And everyone was like, no, don't go all in. Don't go all in. It's crazy. And I wish I did. I just got to start trusting myself. So when I start having these synchronistic moments, things start occurring through the energy of the universe. I'm learning to trust that, because this is the hidden factor with Atropa, just for the record. This is the hidden factor. This is why my faith in the Atropa ecosystem and Pulsechain ecosystem is through the roof, because nature's flow, the flow of the universe, heads towards the truth. And so the truth is always going to work. The truth is always going to win. So everything that's happening here with Pulsechain, I don't know if you guys have been listening to Rig Services, Pulse Trends, but some of the stuff that he's talking about, phenomenal. He's talking about Pulsechain being like a neural network. This is amazing. That's blowing my mind. A lot of the other stuff that he's saying is like, holy crap, this is amazing. It's not giving me that same like, oh my God vibe like it was with Atropa, but I'm starting to open my mind to it. There's probably pieces that I'm not quite understanding it. So once more of those pieces start to connect, whoa. So when I'm starting to get these feelings of synchronicity and things are just happening. Things are happening within Pulsechain and Atropa. That's why I have so much faith, because in my life, when those things happen, things always turn out. I might think I'm going through a big struggle. I'm going through a big difficulty in my mind. And it's like just before that moment of breakthrough, the universe is like giving me these signals. Go in this direction. Go in this direction. Follow your heart. Don't listen to your thoughts. Your thoughts are false. You're living inside of your picture world. Do not listen to that. That is the false reality. Do not listen to the false reality. Your real mind is the world. The world, the universe is your real mind. So those moments of synchronicity, they're the real thoughts. They're the thoughts from the universe, which is your true mind, which is showing you this is what you should be doing. And so I've really learned to trust that, because everything in my life, when I follow that, works. Everything without exception. So I'm getting a lot of those moments with the Atropa ecosystem and Pulsechain. So that's why I have a lot of faith. Even when you listen to Pulse Trends, you can really hear the energy in his voice, the synchronicities. Now, he's probably making connections that possibly aren't there. And I could be doing that too, because my mind is not 100% pure and clean. If my mind, this picture world, was completely gone, it would only just be the universe talking to you, just the universe. It would just be the words of the universe, nothing else, the words of truth. But because I still have some picture world remaining, this is where the truth gets filtered through that picture world. This is the problem. So the more clear somebody's mind is, the more truthful the words are. The more sincere the words are, the more truthful they are. So that sincerity is the mind of truth. So again, this is why I've learned to trust that sensation of synchronicity. It's just the universe showing the way. It's just God showing the way. Now, this one was the final nail in the coffin for me. The 414 wallet is no more, which for me signals a new epoch for the Atropa bottom. Now, I have been saying this and people have been freaking out, so I do want to clarify about this. So what I heard was that Maria basically moved somewhere and in the move lost the private key. Now, I don't look at these things again on the surface level. I look at these things like this. Whether or not that actually happened for real, I have no idea, but I'm looking at it like this. Energetically speaking, what this means is it's a new epoch for the Atropa ecosystem. It's like a signal that this is the reversal. Not only that, Maria in Zurich has said that Atropa is complete. The Atropa technology is done. The Atropa ecosystem is done. It's all onto dysnomia now. It's all onto the dysnomia ecosystem, which is layer 2. So what does that mean? This is complete. We've had the 4 phases. It's gone for a year. It's complete. It's been over a year. A whole new era is emerging now for the Atropa ecosystem. So there's a new wallet. So don't panic. Maria hasn't disappeared. It hasn't rugged. Maria's just changed the wallet. How you can actually find that wallet now to track it, I always go to Teddy Bear, and this is how I know Maria's wallet, because when I go to the Teddy Bear on Gorealdefi, go to the Explorer, type in Teddy Bear, go to holders, Maria's the top holder. I'm very sad about this because it doesn't have the same ring as 414. It's 2501, so it really doesn't have the same ring, but in any case, that's Maria's new wallet, 2501. So I'm just like, oh man, how can we make a meme out of this? The one that I was thinking of perhaps is maybe 0xBF1. So it's like, BFF1. It's like the number one BF, the number one best friend. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going to try and make a meme out of that. So let's see, because 2501 just doesn't have the beautiful ring as 414. So there you go. With that, I honestly believe the Atropa bottom is into the US dollar. So to Pulsechain, it could keep going down. And it looks like it is going to keep going down if we keep pushing up in Pulsechain. But what I'm expecting is if Pulsechain keeps pushing up as it's doing right now, it's really having a massive, massive juicy run. Then some of that Pulsechain pullback is going to come, and then it's going to start flowing into Atropa. And then Atropa is going to start going like this. Pulsechain is going to go down, and then they're going to keep going like this. So it's almost like all this energy comes into Pulsechain, flows out into the rest of the Atropa ecosystem and Pulsechain, and then it starts flowing up together like this. This is the general pattern that I'm seeing. So with that, they are the 8 reasons why I believe the Atropa bottom is in. What do you guys think? Again, I would love to hear your perspective. What do you think? Do you think the bottom is in? Do you think it can still go lower? Is now the time to be packing your bags, or was the time to pack your bags last week? So this is very, very good for you guys to consider, you guys and girls. So with that, I'll leave you with it. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. And the affection video for minting is coming. I've been extremely busy this week. Just set up another nonprofit organization to set up meditation in schools and workplaces. So I've been working on that website all week, working on all the branding, all the marketing. So I'm a very busy person doing a lot of things. So I appreciate that a lot of people are asking for the affection video, and I do apologize. I haven't done any videos this week. I've just been absolutely snowed under. I have been trying to stay connected through the posts on YouTube. So yeah. Also, go to my website. I think from now on, I'll be leaving links in the description, the same kind of links. Go to my website. And if you stay there for 30 seconds, there's an Easter egg. That's all you need to do. Stay on the website for 30 seconds and there is an Easter egg. So there is going to be gifts for people on there. So with that, I'll leave you with it. Take care. Thank you very much.